Made it back up north. As you can see, the water level's still up. The lily pads are in full bloom, which is nice. But when we got here, we noticed that they had some construction cones, and I'll show you a video of the top here in a second, but the erosion is just really starting to get pretty bad, or it's getting closer to the riverbank now. And here's a video that I took right when we got here that shows the top side of this as well. So we came up north so that way we could do a fun weekend with the boys this weekend, and right when we get here we notice these little cones, and then we're like, what the hell are those from? I'm like, it's probably erosion. And yeah, the whole side of the bank gave out. And as you can see, it's only like 5 feet away, so they're gonna have to do some major work here. And you know, we had the DNR out before, told him about it, and he's like, well, there's not much I can do about it on my end. So, but yeah, this is getting, like, this road is gonna be gone here, and you can see like it's already cracking really bad. So they're gonna have to do something about this, and nothing I can do because it's considered a river, and I can't do anything on riverbanks. So, but man, that's interesting.
Okay, hold on. Nope. Restart. So Logan. Okay, so here's the challenge, okay? Logan, look at me. The first truck that makes it here without additionally pushing, you can help your truck along, but the first truck that makes it here gets the first s'more. Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Thanks for the push, Logan.
Okay, yep, give it a push.
Yeah! Come on, get away! Logan, that was cheating!
Cheater, pumpkin eater!
Logan, you cheated.
3, 2, 1, go! First one to the stick! First one to the stick! Adam wins! Sunday afternoon, and as you can see, Logan is still doing the race challenge where he takes his truck and goes up and down the driveway with it. So I made him a line because he kept on going all the way up to the top. I'm like, no, that's too close to the road. So, no, boys went fishing this morning, and they caught some decent bluegill, one perch. So got a bunch of smaller ones that we threw back, and then actually Adam got it's about a 9-inch smallmouth bass. So not big enough to keep. So I forgot to get a picture of it because I wanted to get it back in the water as soon as possible because we don't want it to die. So, but he threw that back nice and gently, and it swam off. So we're gonna fillet what we got later, and then we haven't done anything today. It's just been putzing around, doing some fishing, and actually enjoying the weekend. That was the whole point of coming up here last weekend and get all my chores done, so that way I don't have to do it. But we're gonna do a fire here in a little bit and just relax. Yep, so reel it in. He's not.
He's not setting the hook.
No, he's not. So it's going down, and he's like. So So the other week when I was up here, this was the stump that I hit with the lawnmower. So normally I go over this thing just fine, but for some reason it just didn't like it, and it caught and it bent the crap out of the blade on the lawnmower. So I pulled those off, and I'm gonna go check and see if it did any other damage on the lawnmower deck, and if it did, then I'll have to see if it's even worth saving or not. But you know, at some point, you know, we'll actually get a stump grinder out here, and they're not cheap, but you know, this is exactly why we need a stump grinder for out here, for just taking care of these stumps. I mean, we've got a ton of them, but you know, within the last couple of years, we've already done so much. And you know, for right now, what I've been doing is just going down as far as what I can with the chainsaw. So little bit by little bit, but it's getting better every time. So see if I damaged anything at all. Well, I took the lawnmower blade off, and as you can see, that's a straight one, and that's the damaged one. So no, I'll just get a new one. I did start the lawnmower and engage the PTO, obviously without the blades on there, and it sounded fine. So hopefully there's no other damage, but you know, unless it's under load, I can't really tell. So I don't know, get some new lawnmower blades and then put those on there and see what we got. Just finishing up. We're just getting cleaned up right now. The boys are in the camping area playing. We got some good fish. Even did a small fire down here, so Kyle's campfire ring actually got some use. And now we didn't really do any work up here, because that's the whole point of this weekend, was we just wanted to come up here, relax, don't have anything planned. We did do one thing where, as you saw, I did take the blades off the lawnmower and tested that out just to make sure that there's no other damage. It doesn't appear to be, but we'll get new blades and then we'll get that thing up and running again. So, you know, it's a cheap little lawnmower. If I put the blades on and the deck is just bent or something, where something's not right, I'm just going to take the deck off, and then we'll use that for just towing stuff around the house. But I did have one raspberry plant that is actually doing pretty good. So ideally, we want to get more of these, and we want this whole area going. So we got one there, and we got another one there. So we got two. Obviously, there's no real nutrition in the soil yet, but that's what we're gonna work on here probably next year, seeing if we can get the root structure going. And then Becca said that we can put something on the back and for them to lean and grow on. So, but getting the car packed up, and we'll be heading home here real soon.
I can carry big sticks now. Yeah. There we go.
Good job, bud.
Hey, Daddy. That's what. Look at this bobcat. It's full. Mom, where should I dump this bobcat stuff?
So dump it out over there.
Beep. 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 Beep.
Just doing my one final sweep before we head out, making sure that everything is put away. Concrete pad still looks good, no cracks. Lumber mill still covered. Got the bobcat covered. That was the other thing I wanted to check. See how many 2x4s I've got. So that's only a 4-footer. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I got 7. Plus I know I've got a cedar one, but not necessarily too worried about that. So Oh, and I did one other thing. So Adam wanted to use the Bobcat, and I didn't really have a place for him to turn around. So that one tree that fell, I just kind of made a section here for him. I'll come back and finish this thing off at some point. But yeah, that wood is very, very soft. I mean, you can kind of tell from the chain on the chainsaw is pretty sharp, but this is like very fluffy wood where normally it's kind of a harder, annoying wood. But yeah, that'll be firewood at some point, and then I'm gonna clear out this whole area at some point too. So, but yeah, looks like everything should be good to go. I didn't even go down the trail this time, so but everything seemed good. I've got the shed all locked up. Adam's sitting there waiting for me. Right, buddy? Yeah. Okay. And then we'll be heading home here in a couple minutes. Probably be up in a couple weeks. See you on the next one.